Yes, lads, and welcome back to the United area, and welcome back to another Manchester United match day preview. This time we are heading on the road to the capital, heading to Craven Cottage to face Fulham. And as per usual, if you guys do go and to enjoy today's preview, go down below, smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and let us know down below in the comments your thoughts on the game this weekend. Craven Cottage is never an easy place to go to, but hopefully we can get another win this Sunday. One thing I will say, there is a lot of talk coming from Ruben's presser about players potentially getting injuries and people not being ready to play full matches yet. So that could be an interesting one, but we'll get into the team sheet later on. Because right now, we need to talk about how much of a massive game this is this Sunday at 7 p.m. What a weird kickoff, by the way. 7 p.m. on a Sunday, like Jesus Christ. But either way, it is a game we have got to be winning. Fulham are currently sitting 10th place, 7 points above Manchester United down in 13th. And I can't even get excited for a draw. We need to get 3 points. If we lose this game with 15 games to go, we will be 10 points off the top half of the table, which is not a good look for any side, especially one the size of Manchester United. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not me saying or expecting that we're going to go on some massive run and break into top 4, let alone battling for titles and that type of stuff. But if we want to get into even contention for any type of European competitions, be it Europa League or Conference. And who knows, we have 16 games to play before this Fulham one, maybe even top 4, which I realise is really, really unlikely. We need to be winning this game against Fulham. If we lose and go 10 points behind, that is not a good look, both mentally and just looking at it on the table. But if we can go and get the 3 points in a tricky place like Craven Cottage, 4 points off top 10, with some decent-ish fixtures coming up, we might be okay in terms of maybe squeezing into Europa League places. Obviously, if we win Europa League, it doesn't matter. We're playing Champions League football next year. But listen, we can't rely on cup competitions. Our league is where the bread is buttered, and we have to start grinding out some 3 points. But who knows? We're not playing at Old Trafford, so we might actually win. That being said, this is a Fulham side who is full of confidence and have got some massive results so far this season. They're not in 10th place just because they got lucky. They're there because of their own merit. They have got some top players both in attack and midfield and even across the back line. I'm talking Emil Smith-Rowe has come on leaps and bounds this year. Our former player, Andreas Pereira, looks like he might be able to make his full return to the side. They got Adama Traore. They got Raul Jimenez, who is going to be a massive threat from set pieces and just an aerial presence. And I feel like I'm making the same comments every single preview. Set pieces and aerial threat. That is always where we come unstuck. Even their backline, a fantastically strong backline. They've got a brilliant goalkeeper who on his day can cause trouble and can keep the balls out the net. But that being said, I do still think we've got enough to get over the line here. And I don't think it matters even if we didn't. We've got to go there and we've got to get a win. I do not care how it's played, whether it's a 1-0 smash and grab, a lucky own goal from their goalkeeper punching it in their net again would be lovely. I do not care. Obviously, the performance matters. You need to show progression and that this system that Ruben wants to implement is evolving in the correct way. That being said, we'll get into the team sheet in a second, but a lot of players appear to have maybe got some knocks or just not ready to play this Sunday, which is a little bit worrying. But we'll get into that in a second. Because whatever happens, we need to come away from Craven Cottage with 3 points. That is the be-all and end-all. That being said, what 11 players is going to take to the pitch to do exactly that? Do you know what? I have no idea. I'm going to be talking complete nonsense for the next minute or so because I don't know what we're going to do. I could sit here and say the team that should play or the team I want to play, and it's probably going to be completely wrong because everyone's either injured, completely out of form, or just I don't know. With transfer speculation and injuries, honestly, Ruben can choose anything from here until the end of the month. Even the goalkeeper I'm not sure on at this point. But that's where we're going to start. In goal will be Andre Onana. I thought Bayindir came in versus Rangers, made a couple of decent-ish saves. I don't think the goal they scored was much to do with him. You could argue maybe put a foot out. But at the end of the day, a goal when it's that good is just a goal. Do you know what I mean? You can't have a reason to blame anyone. It was just a great goal. Maybe Maguire could have done better there. Onana is is going back in there. In terms of the fullbacks, genuinely, who knows? I would not be surprised to see a Diogo Dalot at right wing back with Terrell Malacia on the left. Obviously, Mazraoui was rested versus Rangers. Rumours of him picking up a little knock. And even if he is fit, Mazraoui is a massive player for us, so I'd rather not risk it. I'd just say play Malacia and Dalot, which petrifies me because I don't think Malacia is fully up to speed yet. He did a decent cameo against Rangers, but I don't know if he's the right man for the job. Even Diogo Dalot, I think last year he did the job defensively and offensively, but I don't know if he's there at that form this year, and I think we could be caused problems by their decent wingers in the likes of Adama Traore, but I don't think we really have any other options. In terms of the back three, Jesus Christ, who knows? Johnny Evans is injured. De Ligt and Yoro both got withdrawn in the Rangers game through injuries. Ruben has since confirmed that they're small knocks, and he doesn't know yet whether they're playing. The only person I know for sure is Licha Martinez will play this Sunday. In terms of who's next to him, I'm kind of hoping, rather than anticipating, it's going to be... don't know. I'm going to say De Ligt and Maguire. I think Lenny Yoro has played a lot of football lately, considering he's only just been integrated into the team. De Ligt is such a massive part of this tactics and this style of football that we need him in this team. And I think Maguire is fit. We know he's fit. He made a mistake for Rangers' goal, but he is fit, so he's going to play. You know what? I'm intrigued about this midfield because against Rangers, we kind of played this formation where Eriksson was the more advanced, and you had Bruno and Collier, who did brilliantly, by the way, as the deeper line. And Bruno did amazing, so did Collier. But I can't see him playing Eriksson again. Obviously, he ended up bringing on Ugarte and Kobe Manu, who I do think when they're in form, that is our best midfield too, especially in this system that Ruben wants to play. And that being said, I do think Ugarte and Manu both start in this game. I thought Collier was amazing, but let's just manage the expectations. Let's not just jump on a young kid and be like, oh my god, it's Roy Keane. Although I do love Toby Collier, and he might be Roy Keane. Thinking about it, I could actually see a world where you put a Mad Diallo at the right wing back. But I'm going to stick with what I said just to not confuse anyone. Amad's going on the right wing. It's as simple as. And purely based off that logic, Bruno's going on the left. I think Garnacho actually played really well against Rangers. There was 2 chances in particular that were just blocked off the line. On another day, they go in. But he just could not get that ball in the back of the net, unfortunately. But with the transfer rumours heating up with the likes of Chelsea and Napoli, I don't want him to be in a different mindset. Coming off the bench, do your job, super sub of dreams. And up top, I do think Rasmus Hojlund is going to come back into the 11. In terms of a score prediction, this could go either way. Genuinely, I could see a world where we dominate in 3-0 odd. I could see a world where it's a 0-0, 1-1 draw. I could see a world where we lose. But we got to be confident, and this game has got 2-1 written all over it. So I'm going to stick with a 2-1, and I reckon we're going to come away with a big 3 points. And although rival fans will try to play it down like, well done, you beat Fulham, this result would be massive if we can get it. But let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. Obviously, like, subscribe, and do go and drop us a follow on TikTok and Instagram. We are posting all the time over there, so make sure you do not miss out. But take care, lads, and peace.